In today's winning plate, how to make this a foodie December to remember. Nutrition consultant and regular PTL contributor Leslie Bonci is here with suggestions for hosting guests for the holidays. And this has become kind of a tradition. To kind of start off this segment, you are going to sing for us.
Yes, you know, every year I have to embarrass myself a little bit more, and my family as well. But I know that my grandchildren will appreciate this.
I think they will.
There we go. All right, we ready?
Am I singing with you?
If you would like to.
No, you do it.
All right,
please.
okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Well, there's paleo, vegan, no processed, organic. Also, no dairy. Now you're in a panic before you drink and shout. Here's some tips to help you out. It's time to start food prepping. Company is on their way. Share menus and meal timing can help your guests not go astray. Offer carbs without gluten, alternatives for dairy-free. Caution with all the toppings for those with sensitivities. Try to find the common ground with food that all will eat. Buffet, simple, unadorned, and beans along with meat. Produce is a lifesaver for those for whom low carb is best. Mocktail seltzer with flavor so you can please all of your guests.
Lovely. I'm sorry I threw you off there. I thought my snapping was on point.
Fine. That was fine.
Okay.
That was good. That was good.
Initially I was on point and then I ran out.
That's all right. That is all right.
But you know what? It's true. There are a lot of complicated eaters nowadays.
There are complicated eaters, and that also makes it then more complicated and unenjoyable for the host or hostess because you feel like you're running around like crazy. And so, I think that what makes the most sense is what's the backbone? What are the things that everybody can eat, and make sure you have enough of those, and then you can start to embellish with others. And we want to get fancy with the sauces and the this and the that. You can make them, but put them on the side,
and then people can assemble themselves.
Yes.
So let's talk about vegetarians. Okay. This seems relatively easy, not too many restrictions there.
Yeah, well, there are, but it depends. If somebody is a lacto-ovo vegetarian and they're going to have dairy and they're going to have eggs, fine. Things like quiche or even like a cheese ravioli, that works beautifully. If somebody is a vegan and they're not going to eat any animal products at all, you can do a centerpiece with beans. They are there, so it could be a bean and rice, it could be a bean and pasta, it could be something like hummus, falafel. There's lots of options that are there, and both lacto-ovo vegetarians and vegans will eat produce. So if you have vegetables available in every way, shape, or form, they're not going to starve, and in addition, they'll eat grains.
A lacto-vegetarian.
Lacto meaning that they consume dairy, and the ovo meaning eggs. So yeah, so either you're lacto just dairy or you're lacto-ovo, or some people eat fish as well.
You're introducing me to new terms this morning.
I always do this.
Yes, you do. Okay, so what about those with allergies? I think this is just important just to ask.
Yes, and you really have to ask ahead of time, and if you are the guest, is to make sure that your host or hostess know you can also bring your own food to be absolutely safe about it, because this truly is life-threatening. We don't want to take a chance. But one of the things you can do is to label food. So for instance, if you're making a nut roll, okay, what type of nut did you use? Was it walnuts? Was it almonds? Was it some combination? Let's not just guess.
Right.
And if you have somebody with severe allergies, then really to be safe, don't have those foods in any of the things that you're serving. So no peanut or no eggs, none of that.
This is a big thing, and I don't know when it became such a big, I don't know if we just started testing more people for it, but to be gluten-free, celiac disease, what do you need to be aware of with that?
Well, and first of all, the actual numbers of people who have is still relatively low, but there's a lot of people who have jumped on the gluten-free bandwagon and want to do this. And so if that is the case, no wheat, no rye, no barley, and in some cases no oats. But that opens up the doors to lots of other choices. So here we have a quinoa and also a brown rice, wild rice mix. Neither of those have gluten, and it looks beautiful.
It really does, and I love your little Santa tray.
Isn't that cute? And let's not forget about potatoes. So if you're going to do a white potato, roasted potato, or even a sweet potato, this is the Cajun sweet potato wedge. Yes, that works. So people that are not going to consume gluten do not just have to sit there and munch on broccoli. They do have other options.
And what about the drinks? You brought some drinks for us. us this morning as well.
Yes, and although some of us do like to imbibe, there are others who really want to stay away from alcohol, and so you can still make it look pretty. So this is a sparkling water with mango in it. That's lovely. It just tastes great. Or even doing your own mocktail. So it could be a cranberry juice, sparkling water, grapefruit juice, whatever it is. Not everything has to have alcohol, but you also serve it in a pretty glass so everybody can toast together.
And you also suggest consider the timing of the meal, and why is that important?
Well, for people, for instance, for diabetics, where you really don't want to go too long without eating, or somebody with low blood glucose, think about this. So if you have people coming that really have to watch the time that they eat, you might not want to have an appetizer hour that lasts for 2 hours.
Right.
By that point, everybody's slammed and they're not going to eat anyway. So really think about that and be aware of what everybody needs, and don't forget about yourself in the process.
And I know this
important.
kind of goes with like the gluten theme, but just have some lower carb options available for people who may not want to indulge or have that heaviness.
And if people don't, but having gorgeous fruits available, beautiful pomegranates, having vegetables, even beans, these are all things that people can eat and still feel like they're getting the indulgence.
See, this is why I'm not hosting. I will just go somewhere.
Come
just
on
invite
over.
me over.
Come on over.
Good stuff. Thank you, Leslie. And for more of Leslie Bonzi's healthy living tips, watch her Winning Plate segments here on PTL and check out her website. You'll find that link at kdka.com/PTL.